Hey, and welcome to the first father-son stream. I don't think he's going to say that much, though. This is Mr. Forrest. Say hello. See, I'm a little guy right now. I'm a little guy. Got a lot of Star Wars reading to do, right? Woo! What a day. What a week. What a month. What a past couple of months. Been really busy. Doing one in the daytime. Day streaming now. I'll try to do more. I know I'm going to be on Raging Rhino's channel in a few weeks. That'll be fun. I want to try to get back on open airlock policy and do some more streams of my own. It's just really busy still, but it's getting easier. This guy wakes up twice in the night, once in the middle of the night, and then once like at 5 or something. So like 2 to 5 or 3 to 6. He's up. Good morning. And but the girl sleeps really well. She sleeps really well. If you're catching up with the expandeduniverse.com, I guess I dropped a bombshell. I didn't realize it, but a guy who you probably saw him in the chats here a lot. Let me move this camera a little bit over here. There we go. There we go. All right. But Tim, an old friend of mine, he passed away, and I wrote a little something about him. And a lot of people didn't know he had passed away. And so, I wasn't trying to keep that a secret. I found out about it back in February. He died mid-December. He had health issues. If anyone doesn't know who I'm talking about, a long, long time ago, I did a podcast with this guy and a few other guys. And Tim was one of the first people to find me on YouTube. And I remember he taught me, and a lot of people taught me different lessons, learning about the Star Wars fan community. But I always thought that if you didn't start, like if you got to the EU, it was because of Timothy Zahn's Heir to the Empire trilogy. I mean, that had to be the only way you could get interested in the EU. That's what I thought prior to doing a lot of these videos on YouTube. And as I started talking to more and more people, I found out I could not be more wrong. Because there are people who said, no, I got started on Young Johnny Knights or the comic books or the video game. I was like, wait, what? How can you love the EU but not have read Timothy Zahn's books first? I was like, what is going on? And Tim actually read James Luceno's Millennium Falcon. I'm pointing over here because my bookshelf used to be right next to me. Millennium Falcon. He read the Millennium Falcon first. It's like, wait, why? He went, because he said, I went into the EU. I saw a book on the Millennium Falcon called Millennium Falcon. I said, you know what? I want to read about that. He said, I had a feeling I was missing something, some sort of adventure that had just happened and one that was about to happen. So then I started looking back to see what other books there were. And he said, that's how I got into the expanded universe. I was like, whoa. And like, I've heard people from all, get in from different types of books, or, they read the Revan book, or they read, whatever. So one lady got into the EU. I'm not kidding, because of Crystal Star. Crystal Star got her to read the EU. And that's because Vonda M. McIntyre was her favorite author. So when Vonda M. McIntyre wrote her Star Wars, she wrote a lot of Star Trek books that she loved. She read the Star Wars book and went, oh, well, this seems like an interesting, she knew about Star Wars, but not about the expanded universe. So she went ahead and started reading the expanded universe because of Crystal Star. Whoa. Besides Matthew the Geek's Addict, who else can make that claim, right? Okay, see, now that's, you know what? There you go. That's again, your preference, your opinion. But I'm just saying, back then I had just a narrow mind. I thought, well, that's how everyone has to start, is with Timothy Zahn. But yeah. Hey, Noah. Noah's been killing it on videos. I just edited a video last night that I know you're going to take a clip of. I know you're going to take a clip of it. Reading Darksaber. I love Darksaber. I like your name, by the way, Matt. Tell me what you think of it when you're done. I think that is Kevin J. Anderson's best, and that is the one. A lot of people who hate Kevin J. Anderson love that book. They love Darksaber. I do think it's his best, but I like all Kevin J. Anderson. Let me see. Yeah, I was recording a video. What was it? I'm a week ahead for my 2x2. I don't know if I can make it another month. I'm gonna try, but I don't know if I can make it. I am reading really quick, but I did my review for Dark Times. Not to give any spoilers, but I totally forgotten something. Totally forgotten something from that comic book. Like I knew what the ending was, but I forgot how that storyline ended. And I was like, ugh. I don't know how I could have forgotten that. But over years, you like there are certain books I'm like, well, where's this scene? And it was in the next novel, you know, or I was like, wait a minute, I thought that was in the children's book. That wasn't in the, it may be in both. And I don't know because I haven't read it yet, the children's book about a certain happenstance. But I misremember things that were in, you know, I think something was in a comic book, it was in a book or vice versa and stuff. I kept waiting for a scene in Kenobi and I never saw it. And then later on, I saw the scene. I was like, oh, it wasn't in Kenobi. It was in this book. That's right. But because I had to deal with Kenobi, I just thought, oh, it's in the Kenobi novel. And it wasn't. It really confused me. I was like, wait a minute. That's how the book ended. No, that's how another book ended. I got my books mixed up. Hey, come here. Say hello. Oh, or burp. That's good too. That's good too. Let me see if I can give him. Sometimes I can get him to smile every once in a while. Kevin Hater here can confirm Darksaber. Yeah, a lot of Kevin J. Anderson fans or haters love Darksaber though. Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. It's his best by far. What's up, bud? What's up? Let me see if I can give him to laugh. Hey, hey, who's my little guy? Who's my little guy? Come here. Hey, hey, you give Daddy a smile. Oh, 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 come here. Whoa. Okay. See that? Not getting Dad of the Year. Hey, hey, what's the matter for Daddy? Oh, no, 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 no. Say no, Daddy. I came here to have my milk. All right. Hey, there we go. Here you go. Have your milk. I'm telling you what. If you've dealt with Dylan long enough, then you can deal with babies. Let me just tell you that. Oh, hey man, how's it going? Good to see y'all. Jamie, good stuff, man. Jamie just did a review for a board game that I've been dying to see. Because I just wasn't sure. It looks amazing. It looks very unique. It looks very strategic. And I do regret not. I mean, it was like, Jamie, I want to say it was like $5. And I passed it up because I couldn't find any video. I think you're the first person. Are you the first person to do a video review of it? You may be. You may be. Now you have to do Illumin because that Benjamin breaks down board games or whatever. You're right. He's outside. There's a lawnmower going on. You can hardly hear him. So I want to see your review on that too. So Jamie's got some, well, what I think is going to be some exciting board game reviews coming up. Really, Children of the Jedi. See, now here's the deal. I'm going to reread everything with an open mind. Children of the Jedi, I loved. Obviously, I'm a Calista fan. And then Planet of Twilight, not as much. But did I hate it because Calista was gone? You know, they had to get rid of her at the storyline. Did I hate it because of that, or did I hate it because it was kind of boring? The planet where a force storm happens. I call it the Luke problem that they had with Bantam. You know, Luke was so powerful they had to do something to kind of inhibit his ability. And so they come up with all these weird things. And one was a planet that if he uses the force, a storm will come and lightning will kill people. I don't know. Maybe that was it too. Whoops. Did I just hit you, dude? Obviously not. You'd have been crying. I hit my knee instead. Hey, thanks. Did you get my email? I sent an email last night. I am constantly updating the timeline. And as I'm reading through this, there's like in one comic book, it's one page. It's one page of dialogue. And I realized, I went, holy cow, that happened before this. And I mean, and how do you remember all that? So I had to switch two things in the timeline or a few things up because of one panel, because of one just think, or a line, a paragraph, something I forgot that, or it makes a connection to something that previously happened. It's fun when it happens, but I'm like, oh my gosh. So tinkering with the timeline, I always am. Hello, hello, hello. What's the first Star Wars book that you can't wait to share with your kids when they're old enough? That's a great question. I mean, New Jedi Order, I think is going to be awesome as we're reading through it. Would I read through it in chronological order, though? That's my own question. Huh. Well, I would start with children's books. Children's books, Colors and Shapes, some Ewok books. And then from there, maybe go up to young adult, or maybe start on the adult books and then go from there. But definitely read all the children's books, maybe some comic books. It's going to be weird reading through it that way. But, children's books to see if they get involved. Now, if the girls don't like it, or even if my little man here, by the way, if anyone just joining me, there's a little man in my lap here. He's eating right now. But if he doesn't like it, that's fine. They can like whatever they want. But most likely, if daddy likes something, the kids like it too, usually. Yeah, see, because in Children of the Jedi, they just beat the tar out of him. I mean, Barbara Hamley just cracks his ribs. I think he's got a sprained, or something's wrong with his leg or something, and he's using the Force to kind of keep himself together to push himself through this adventure, which limits his ability to use the Force anywhere else, because he's trying to do he's trying to heal as he's making it through the Eye of Palpatine. Again, it's called the Luke problem. Now, Del Rey solved that when they said, let's not make it about his Force power. Let's make it about his fear of going to the dark side. And they used Dark Empire as the hitch, because he doesn't ever want to come that close to the dark side ever again. Luke is overly cautious about using the Force for any reason. And that is great. Then you don't have what I call the Luke problem. I'm going to do a Matt chat on that. You know what, Jim? I 1000% agree on that they had to make Luke super powerful. It was, when did this start? Shortly after Jedi Academy. Obviously, if he's a Jedi Master, he's got to be very powerful. But it seems like then they're like, oh, well, if he's super powerful now, if he's reached his potential, right, this early, then now we got to figure out some way to limit it. So I think you're exactly right. They could have built it up over time. That would have been much better. Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Good seeing you. What am I reading right now besides what the books are? I mean, what the reviews are on? Well, I mean, I just said I read Dark Times. So, and so I'm a little bit of ahead, like probably a week ahead. And, I'm trying to stay ahead so we can do 2 a week, but I mean 2 a day, but I don't know how much longer I'll be able to do that. Like I said, I'm a week ahead. Will I make it through week 3? Maybe. I don't know, but when it stops, it stops. But I thought, hey, why not do it? Because I had like 2 weeks worth of videos up. I said, wow, I've got a lot saved up here. Let's keep doing it. Let's see how long I can do this, at least to see if I can do another month to May 22nd, right? And then I'll be done. I'll be done for sure then. But I don't know if I could keep up the 2 a days. I only did it because I had so much left over. I did tons of videos because I just didn't know how. I mean, seriously, I've been super busy. So, I mean, I did it for a good reason too, because it's just been so hard. But now I'm having more time to edit videos and stuff like that. The schedule's getting a little bit better. We're getting these guys in a little bit better shape and everything. I mean, a little bit more of a, what's it called? Routine, I guess. Hello. Do it however you want. I'll be honest, people keep nagging me about publication order. So even if you want to do stuff in publication order, that'd be something. Just do whatever you want, whatever you enjoy, and however you want the review to go. For me, the first time when I went through the Expanded Universe in chronological order, I didn't want to do a book review. As you notice in those my first reviews, I talk a little bit about the plot, the story, some characters, and then I just let it go. Where in reread, I'm talking more about the books, what happened, step-by-step analysis. The videos are a little bit longer because this is more like my book review. But I didn't want it the first time through because there are so many book reviews out there. So I wanted mine to be about, continuity, the connections, and the timeline, a good established timeline that I'm constantly tinkering with today. Oh, come here, dude. Hold on, I got burnt this dude. But do whatever it is that you think would be best and make it your own. You guys do already a good job with your stuff, so I don't have to tell you that. But yeah, whichever you have more fun with. I don't have. Everyone keeps telling me, Matt, can you do it in publication order? No, looking up dates is boring. You can do that on Wikipedia. Anyone can do that. There's no guessing game to that. Now, a lot of people disagree and say, no, man, I would like to hear a publication order. Good. Nathan P. Butler tried doing that for a while, and he stopped. I'm guessing because he got bored. No, he stopped because the new. Hey, watch it, dude. He stopped because the new canon came out. All right. Oh wow, I'm so far behind. Oh, thank you, Alex. But did you ever reveal which of the films was your favorite? That's the thing. As a kid, it was A New Hope. And as I got older, it became Return of the Jedi because I really liked Ewoks. And maybe it's still Return of the Jedi. I don't know. The original trilogy is what I love the most. The prequels are fine. I've always said this. I like the prequels fine. I will never defend the prequels. Because everyone who complains about the prequels, they have a reason to. George wasn't a good director. He wasn't a good director. He didn't get the best performances out of a great cast. You look at Natalie Portman; she's great in everything. She's kind of flat in Star Wars, not completely, but Ewan McGregor, excellent actor. He's great in Star Wars too, but he's better in other movies. Hayden Christensen, and some of the movies I've seen outside of Star Wars is really good. People knock him because he's wooden. But I don't blame Hayden Christensen. I blame George Lucas. I don't think he knows how to direct people. Jake Lloyd, in his childhood, did some really good movies. Yes, he seems kind of like reading off cue cards in episode 1. I don't blame him. I blame George. So there's a lot. And then George's storytelling. You look at Matthew Stover's episode 3 and then George Lucas's episode 3. Matthew Stover looked at that and went, nope, I'm going to rewrite this or I'm going to do something different. George had he had all the creativity. He had all the good ideas, but he needed someone else like Irving Kishner and whoever directed Return of the Jedi. I can't think of his name right now. But he needed those people to help him flesh out and improve on those ideas. Are you going to smile? Who's the smiling guy? Who's the smiling guy? Who's it smiling? To Star Wars nerds, make sure your wife's not watching because you're gonna lose her to this guy here. Watch his smile. Hey, give me that smile. Oh, give Daddy the smiles. Hold on, let's see if I can give him a smile. Because my boy's super cute, Lady Killer. Hey, Bubba. Hey, Bubba. Or maybe do this. Hey, that little guy. Who's that little guy? Who's my little pumpkin head? Now I'm talking to you. Hey, yay, yay, yay. That's a little guy. That's a little pumpkin head. Hey, Bubba. He said, what Daddy doing on that screen? Yeah. Lady Killer. All right. Done here. Oh, it's definitely post Jedi. Post Jedi by far. No contest there. Holy cow, 22 people. Wow. I haven't done a morning or a day stream in a while. Everyone says about that, and yeah, I definitely need to try to reread it. It's hard for me to read fan fiction, but I know everyone loves it, and I did try, but I just couldn't get into it. But I will try again sometime. No, it's fine, Josh. Y'all stream on Saturdays, and I'm always doing something. I am listening, and sometimes I can't text because I'm pushing the girls on swings or something because we're going outside usually on Saturdays. But I'm watching for the most part until my wife says, "Get off that phone," just like that. That's how she says it. Hey, there you go. See, look, I got a bang right here because It's my fault, not their fault. I stayed up till 2 editing videos. I had no idea it was 2 a.m. I just recorded a bunch of videos and edited them, and I lost track of time. Yeah. Hey. Oh, talk to Daddy. You want to say something? What you want to say? I like to eat you. Is that what you want to say? You just want to check it out? Check him out. All right. Okay. Does anyone know who he is? A lot of people have said they like him. How many books do you write too? Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, but that you can do stuff like that behind the scenes stuff. Just and even if you just want to do a book review, that's fine. That's fine. Just have fun with it. Hey, Chris. Yeah, man. This is Forrest. He's a little guy. And he's hanging out with Daddy today. Yeah, you look at Big Fish, though. He's great in that. And then even though I don't like the movie that much, Moulin Rouge, he's good in too. He does good. Now, here's the thing. Jake Lloyd is whenever they make fun of the actors in episode 1, 2, or 3, that is unfair. When they say, oh, the acting was terrible. No, the direction was terrible. The direction. The actors are fine, but then they're going up against green screens. You saw the behind the scenes DVDs. Everything's green screen, blue screen. How can you react to things going around if everything's blue screen, green screen? I'm not saying the actors again are at fault. I just think George had money. Instead of just CGIing everything, he could have done a blend like Spielberg does. Why not? Why not? Hey, you and me both. You and me both, partner. I think the Anderson trilogy, the Jack Cameron trilogy, is great. I can't wait to reread it. Kevin J. Anderson is the one who created the double lightsaber. George loved it so much that he put it in episode 1. That is true. That is true. Now, all the authors will tell you, the early authors will tell you, they don't know if George read their book, but they did receive a letter from George saying, great book, really enjoyed it. They don't know if he's just being nice or did he read back then. Dave Wolverton, Kevin J. Anderson, Timothy Zahn, all confirmed, and they were the first few books. And I don't remember if Trusa Bakura, if Kathy Tyers got a letter, but eventually he stopped sending the letters. But we do know from a lot of people, a lot of sources, even Dave Filoni, that he read the comic books still. He kept up with the comic books. He just didn't have time to read a book. That's hard. I mean, Jedi, New Hope, Empire. Revenge of the Sith. I'm deciding between Clone War, Attack of the Clones, and I don't know. I guess Attack of the Clones, then Phantom Menace. I'm guessing. I don't know. I have to think about it. And the thing is, I saw episode 1 9 times in theaters. I mean, so I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the movie. I'm just when people say, well, I hate this, I hate this. Okay, that's fine. I'm not going to sit there and defend it though. I understand why people didn't like it. Like there's some dumb things I thought that Darth Vader in Revenge of the Sith getting up and saying, I was like, oh, you're kidding me. That's horrible. That was horrible. Did I enjoy the movie? Sure. Did I see it 3 times in theaters? You bet I did. Okay, but I'm not going to defend it. I'm not going to defend it. I enjoyed it though. Wow, really? That's awesome. Yeah, the Jedi trilogy, Jedi Academy trilogy, I really loved. You're not late. You're not late. She saw the cute baby. That's right. Heart bubbles. That's right. This guy's single and ready to. Oh wait, he's asleep now. Not that much of a party animal. I'm afraid he'd be a little bit of a party pooper, so never mind. Let's see. Yeah, he hits the bottle and then he wakes up behind bars. His crib. I mean, it was early. It was back in the early '90s. He's improved since then. Maybe I'm interested in reading it, but I remember just loving it. Now, to be fair, Josh, Kip was my age when I was reading the book, so I felt like, in a way, I was Kip. In a way, I bet I made a connection there. So I enjoyed that. Okay. Does he? Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay. He's written a ton. So, no one, does anyone know who he is? Is he James Luceno? Undercover Troy Denning. Since he writes well, he must be Troy Denning. Noah's still here. Here it is. Jedi Twilight, Dying Day, Conclusion of Republic Commando, and a prequel to the Callista trilogy, and another one. All right. I'll have to Alex, just send me an email to the links of all that. Oh my gosh. 19 stories. Oh, is he? It's a rumor. See, and I love the Guide to Warfare. I wish I wish we could find out who that guy is. Because if he's someone like that who has written for Lucasfilm before, those stories could bear weight. That's interesting looking into. I may look into that. Yeah, I'm a big Kit fan. Star Wars movie should stop making after Revenge of the Sith or just say 6 of milking the franchise to the ground. When a long time ago, when George, this dude, look at this dude, he's gone. Hold on, let me put him on his little pillow. Little man. Star Wars is boring to him, I guess, right now. All right, hold on, little man. Hold on, let's get you down. Come here. You take it. Yeah, you take 5, dude. He'll be back later for more food. Yeah, when George said, I'm done doing movies. I'm not going to do movies anymore. And I was like, okay, fine. I didn't want any more movies, me personally. Yeah, he chews on tin cans later on, Josh. It's really weird. Do I like Nirvana? Yeah, fine, but I can't believe how popular they still are today. I see kids wearing Nirvana t-shirts. I'm like, really? I mean, they were fine. I wasn't a huge fan. I listened to them and liked them like everyone else. Smells Like Teen Spirit, that album is great. It's great. And the Unplugged, MTV Unplugged is probably their best for me. Remember listening to that a lot. But I love Weezer, Breaking Benjamin. I used to love a lot. I haven't heard them in years though. Who else do I like? I like Newfound Glory, Family Force 5. Those are ones that I'll keep listening to their albums. Like Weezer. Weezer's releasing 4 albums. The Seasons. Spring is out now and summer's out next month, this month. I can't remember. And then there'll be a fall and a winter album later on this year. And I can't wait. Rivers is just amazing. The man just writes. And every Weezer album some of them sound the same, but a lot of them can sound different. You like some, you hate some. Spring was fine. There's maybe one song I'd play over and over again. I'll play any of it over and over again, but there are certain albums I like better than others. But, Spring was fine. Going under the alias Gregory O. Scott, and he admits that he's actually a sci-fi novelist, but refuses to share his real name. Oh, I understand that. That's fine. Obviously, a big fan. Post indoor, all good stuff. Kip greater than Ken. It's great. I will even give iJedi the benefit of the doubt. And to be honest, now that I've read a lot of the Clone Wars books, iJedi might not make it into the top 10 worst books. It probably won't be number one. Because I had forgotten about a lot about those Clone Wars novels. A lot of them are really horrible and they deserve to be in number one spot. There's like, off the top of my head, 3 books that deserve to be in the top 10 worst ever. And that weren't in my last one, which means some of the Bantam books are going to completely drop off, I bet. But yeah, I'm going to make some changes on that. Hey, you're up again. When I'm not holding him, he's up. He's smiling too. I'll bring him back up here. Dude, that dude made what, 36 million on that Kickstarter? Incredible. I don't read him. I mean, besides his when he finished Wheel of Time. But seems like a good guy, and congratulations to him. That's awesome. Love it. Really? Are those out? That'd be interesting reading. There you go. The man. The man. It doesn't grip me unless you're mocking me. I'm not a first person guy. Oh, that's a good point. Something in the way. That's right. I was singing it when we were watching it. Also, I was bored during the movie, so. That's funny. Oh, get out of here. Metallica all the way. That's not even a contest there. Okay, thanks. Oh, that's too bad. He should, just for fun. Understandable. Did you prefer Lucas's version of Grievous, where he was more cowardly, mustache twirling villain? No. No, I like the original version. Yeah. I like the Grievous that they had. You mean the cowardly one that they have in Clone Wars, Filoni's Clone Wars? It doesn't matter. No one watches Noah's, trash articles about you, Troy. I got you. I got you. My Troy Denning reviews still have more views. I'm sad that he stopped Legacy of the Force because I really thought, and you're laughing too. You want to laugh at Noah together, Bubba? Hold on. Let me see if I can get him to laugh. Okay, let's laugh. Hold on. There we go. Taking the camera with us here. Okay.
Hey, mute your forest. Hey, Bubba's. Hey, we laugh with Daddy. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. We're gonna laugh. Hey, oh look at Daddy. Hey, Bubba's. Hey. Say, Daddy, I was getting comfy and you ruined my comfiness. Okay, here you go. Wow. Hey, Bubba's. Hey, we're gonna laugh. We're gonna laugh with Daddy. Ha 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 ha. Troy Denning haters, Yeah. Are you making something for Dylan in your diaper? We can send it to him. We can send Dylan to Dookie. He can put it on his couch.
All right. But no, I am sorry you stopped reading Legacy of the Force. I know how you feel because Karen making it through Karen Travis's Republic Commando series was a headache, literally a headache. It was like having to go to work or something at a job you don't like. But now I'm done. I mean, the stuff that she wrote post Jedi, the Legacy of the Force stuff, I can read that, but Republic Commandos, the whole Mando thing, just can't do it anymore. Oh, I got to sneeze. I've been trying to get a sneeze out. I got a sneeze there, my man. Anyway, wow, I'm glad I got this many people. I didn't think I'd have that many people. Why does your thing say little brother? You're not. Oh, you're the little brother to the older brothers. Let's see. Oh, someone asked, why are there so many bugs in Star Wars? Oh, I need to blow my nose. I got a stuffed up nose now. I don't know what I dusted off some stuff here. Hold on just a second. Sorry. I dusted off some stuff. I think I got. Oh. Oh. All right. Sorry about that. Let's see. I was dusting today. I was cleaning. You look at the top of the fridge, and I always forget to clean it, and there's like dust on there. I'm like, oh my gosh. And so I dusted off, and of course I wasn't thinking it just went everywhere. I was like, oh my gosh. So that's affecting me, I think, right now. Have I seen the Super Mario Bros. Live action movie? As a Koopa. I remember when y'all did that. That's funny. Yeah, I was so excited about that movie. I wanted to see it like every kid did back in the day, and it was garbage. Hey, you see Yub Nub? I think you can see him. He's back there in the closet. Yay! Which order? If you you can go to Star Wars, theexpandinguniverse.com and look at my timeline, and it'll tell you. It'll tell you if you want to look at my timeline. So my timeline, I have pictures of everything and the story. And if you click on the picture, it'll take you to the Wikipedia link if you want to know more. Oh, bugs are in Star Wars a lot because bugs you can kill. Even in children's books, you can kill a bug. Bugs are okay to kill. So that's why bugs are always the bad guy, because you can't get too violent for bug. I mean, you can slice a bug's arm off, slice their feet off, or slice their head off. And it's not as grim as saying a human you were slicing to pieces with. Yeah, everyone was upset. I still wasn't a fan of Shatterpoint, but for different reasons. For different reasons this time, right? Not just the journal, which I still don't like. But I will say this: when everyone was saying that episode 3, Revenge of the Sith novel is Matthew Stover's best work and their favorite EU novel, I see what you mean. It's really, when I was reading the book, I kept thinking, man, they should make a movie about this. It didn't even feel like the movie. It was so good. It was so good. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Hopefully you got to see the little one. He's still here, sucking on a passy. Right. There's a lot. I didn't get the full story from Troy Denning, but he said everything just went bad. It just gave her a bad taste in her mouth, and she would never come back to Star Wars again. And he was regretful over that because he liked Karen Travis. When I spoke to Troy Denning, yes, I got to meet him in person. Noah, how jelly are you right now? Jelly is short for jealous. That's what they used to say 10 years ago. They probably don't say it anymore. Oh yeah, I bet those AC Crispin books are great too. A Jedi. If I said her name wrong, I don't care. I don't care. I know everyone's gonna make fun. Like that's not how you say it because they've listened to the audiobooks or I missed a letter on it. I don't care. You know what I meant. Hey, you've been going through the Silmarillion, and I've really enjoyed that. I was really happy and pleased to see y'all were doing that. I didn't know y'all were going to do it, and y'all did. And I was like, ah. Oh. So let me ask you this: if you're still here, are you doing Unfinished Tales next? I'm interested because that's actually, in a way, better than the Silmarillion. Well, I should say an easier read at times. But I love y'all doing the Silmarillion. I don't know if anyone who's done a deep dive study in the Silmarillion before. I'm sure there's people on YouTube. Not as many as there have been for Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, for obvious reasons. I love Traitor 2, so I can't wait to reread that. It's terrible. It's terrible. Especially when we had to hear the entire message from when they got captured, and at the end it says fight, fight, fight 3 times in its entirety. Wait, was that it? No. That was another book. Never mind. Thinking of the wrong novel. That's the one with Anakin on the Jedi trial. That was terrible. It was horrible. I wish you lived in the States. We'd go see him. I think he lives in Florida because that's what the con he was in. I haven't seen him at many other cons. He's a really nice guy. It was funny because the guy behind me was in line to talk to me, not Troy Denning. I said, you don't want to talk to Troy Denning? He's like, no, I just saw you and I wanted you to talk to Troy Denning first and then I want to talk to you. He said, I'll go back and talk to him later. I was like, oh, okay. But he had saw me and he said, oh man, that's Matt Wilkins. That's funny. No, I won't. But I haven't. I still have it. My buddy, I guess I didn't give it back to him. I feel awful now. But I still have the game. I dug out a lot of my Xbox games, and it's there. I wanted it. One of the things I got a new modded Nintendo Mini with all the Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, N64 games. I need to buy a controller for the N64 games. But I thought, well, let me get the rest of this stuff out. So I got my GameCube, my Xbox 360. The GameCube, don't care about. But the Xbox, I want to hook up again next. There's a few games I'd like to try out again because I haven't played them in years. And then the 360, I think I would too, just so I can play the Batman Arkham games again. I thought I was going to do that over paternity leave, but I don't really have the time to play. I don't make the time to play video games. Yeah, the clone that Anakin killed in the video game. And could it have been him? I've heard that theory presented, like all the silly stuff that Dooku's doing. Was that the clone? Is that what you're referring to? It could be. It could be. That's a good way to chalk it all up. But was it the author's intention that was the clone? No. Yeah, I'm sorry. If I don't remember, I'll just say he all the time. No. Dear Diary is what I nickname something that's first person, and that's just my preference. I don't like it. I like it in the classic fiction like Dracula, Frankenstein, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I do not like it today. Why? I don't know. I just uh, there's for every one fanfic that's in third person, there are 1,000 in first person. So to me, it just feels like an amateur way to write. Are there times when you need to have it? I mean, how'd you like it when what's his name got in on the recording too? Said, "What are you doing?" And we got to hear that whole conversation. I know it was for laughs, but and again, a lot of people like Shatterpoint. That's fine. That's fine. I mean, I like I said, I'm just one opinion. My opinion is I didn't like it. So you know, oh, History of Middle Earth. That'd be nuts. Man, if I had the time, I'd love to join on those conversations though, because I absolutely, I don't get to listen to them live that much, but I listen to pre-recorded. Man, they are so good. It's so good hearing people talk about the Silmarillion and hearing your thoughts about things. And to be honest, for me, he was terrible. How did he become such fast friends with Anakin? And then just give away all his secrets, like in the next chapter. After two chapters of them talking, the third chapter, you're married, I'm married too. You're married to Padme? No joke. I'm married to. Wait, what? Why would you do that? Well, a lot of people didn't like it. We'll see. We'll see. I think they're still going to be in my top 10 worst. But yeah, those are all bad too. No, he was just excited to see me. I think he went back and talked to Troy later on. Oh, Michael, man, I loved your top five that you gave us on the last Samo Flange. I'm gonna share that with shoot, we're gonna record another one tomorrow for next week, next week's Samo Flange. And I think I may share your list on the podcast if I think we have the time to do it. Okay, I really liked your list that you gave. That was really good. You gave a male and female list, which I didn't think could be done, but a lot of your female lists I would agree with, and probably I know my wife would too. Hello. Yeah, the Butler and Jihad trilogy is really good. It's really good. I'm surprised you're reading those. But that's good. Yeah, I know you were reading the first one. Erasmus is great. Isn't he? Isn't he great? I really enjoy those books, the Dune ones. But yeah, the EU is great too. I mean, I don't know. I know Force Unleashed 2 shows a lot of stuff that's not in the book, mainly on Boba Fett, which is fine. Um, I just feel like the book just gives you way more detail into what's going on. In the comic books is a quick visual, and there's nothing wrong with comic book adaptations of a novel. In fact, a lot of people prefer that because they like comic book. They like the comic book medium better, which I understand. I understand. If the art's good and the writing's there, comic books can be far superior, like the Republic series was when Clone Wars was going on. That honestly, you should skip most of the Del Rey novels and just pick up everything Dark Horse came out with, because Dark Horse was on fire at that time during the Clone Wars. It was good stuff coming out. Okay, yeah, I'll address this one. It's not okay. Everyone missed my notes on this. Um, The other one's gone. First video is gone. That's gone. Not coming back. No time. And the second one, the sound was not working. It worked when I played it. It's like my Yum Nubs Christmas special. For some reason, every time I upload to YouTube, the sound won't work. But when I played on my computer, the sound worked. I didn't know what was going on. That book sucked. I'm not going to waste, 10 minutes talking about it and another 20 minutes editing and rendering and upload. I'm not going to do that. I'm just not, because the book was awful. The book was decent, but the book sucked. It was terrible. So I moved on. Reread, I'm not going to be as serious as making sure these things get. I mean, if I notice that something is, what happened? Oh, now my computer locked up. Oh no. Working. There I am back. Sorry, I don't know what happened. I don't know where I was, but if I know something's wrong after I record something, I'll re-record. But if it's already gone through the rendering process and the video is just not working and I'm way far ahead in other things, I'm not going to go back and do it. I'm not as serious as doing the rereads, especially for crap. Especially for crap. Okay. Emissaries to Malistar, no idea what happened. The video's lost, and I'm just not going to go back. I mean, you can look at my first review on it. So, but reread is mainly just a book review, and then any second thoughts I had about it. So I'm not going to be serious about going back through and completing everything, and I'm sure as heck not going to remember. I don't remember what happened in Stealth. I've totally forgotten it. It was months ago when I read it. I don't care to go back through and read it again, ever. So sorry about that. Yeah. Or even directing a movie. What would the story be like? Well, it'd be Return to Endor, concluding or giving a conclusion to the Ewok movies. Well, 2 training sessions is what it happened to be, because the first one they were together, said, let's do it again. They do it again, and then he gets him to go on the ship with him. It's only 2. And suddenly, because we're halfway through the book, they become friends. But they're not even mentioned. And most of the book, it's based off those grunts and everything that you don't care about. It was written by 2 people who wrote military fiction. I get it, but it was really bad, really bad. Oh man, that'd been awesome. Oh yeah, it's pretty bad, right? It's pretty horrifying. Yeah, sorry, I went dead just then, didn't I? Talking about it. Alex always trusted in me. He knew I'd make it. No, my brother's a school teacher. I am a corporate trainer. One of the things I did today is my headlight in my Nissan was out, and I was like, oh, okay. I've switched the headlight out on my Toyota Camry several times. All you do is you take it, you unplug it, take off the little seal, and then what you do in the Toyota is you twist and it pops out because it kind of screws right, it kind of twist locks in. Nissan has some little bracket brace that you can't exactly see because it's kind of down in there, and you have to press it and either move it to the left or right for it to unbrace. I couldn't find where the screw was. I kept trying to, I was like, where is the brake? Where is it locking? I still couldn't find it. I got it. It took me almost an hour. I'd say a good 30, 40 minutes to unscrew a light bulb and put one in because I could not figure out where I said it's got, and I kept watching videos and turn it upside down. I was like, well, I can't because I couldn't see it. I was like, where is it? And finally got to unlock. I said, am I going to get to lock? And after just like messing with it, like I just kept shoving it back and forth, it finally just locked in place. I was like, golly, why do they make headlights so impossible now to change out? Other than that, everything else went through smoothly. But I could not get that locking mechanism to, it's just a little clamp. Or yeah, I don't know. I've never even seen this before on a Nissan, but it took forever because I couldn't figure out where the catch was. And like I said, the Toyota, you just click it and twist it, pop it out. It's so easy and simple. I was like, why can't all cars be like this? But no cars are the same. I handle new hire orientation. I do system training. I do job role training, stuff like that for a corporation, which I'm not going to say who, only because they have a social media policy. And if I say who, then I have to adhere to their social media policy. But as long as I don't say who, you can probably tell if you've seen some shirts of mine. But if I don't say who, then I don't have to adhere to their social media policy. Not that I'd be embarrassed about anything I'd say here, but I still don't want to. I still want to avoid anything like that. How about Anakin bonding with a quartermaster? That's bad. So stupid. Well, Coruscant Nights is coming up. No, I'm going to read those again. I think I liked them last time. I did not like the last one. I remember book 4 I did not like at all, but I'm ready to reread it again. MedStar is excellent. It is excellent. Like I said, there's one little thing at the end of the second book that I was not a fan of, but I won't let that overshadow what an excellent duology that was. Really do believe that. Yeah, they've made it, and I used to change my oil too all the time, and then it just got too time consuming. I was like, you know what? I'll just let someone else do it. It's only cost $20. Well, now it costs $60. It's time for me to change my oil again. But I gave away. I had those little tire, ramps, and I gave those away. No, I sold them. I was like, well, I'm not going to change my oil ever again. So now I have to buy metal stairs again, and I can get a pan anywhere, but and then I have to, I'm sure it's not hard to change oil. It's just time consuming. But I have to get the stands again, and maybe I'll do it. Maybe I will because I'm sick of having to pay $60 now to change your oil. So dumb. So I need to get back to doing those simple things that I used to do all the time. I remember putting in an audio system. Remember people put in their new CD player or tape player? I put in my new CD player in my car. I did it myself, right? That's what you do. And they said, oh, it's easy. You just pop the pin off and do this. It took me hours to put that thing back together. I did not know this is back before YouTube. I did not know what I was doing. And I came up with extra pieces that I didn't know what went to. My vents wouldn't turn. It's just, I messed up that car, man. But I got that CD player in by myself. I didn't have to pay the $200 or whatever it was for installation. Maybe $100. I can't remember. But I wanted to save that money. No, we'll figure out something out. Someone made a good suggestion about going through the RPG books, one by one, which is probably what I should have done. Reread was something I did when I found out I was going to have these next twins, and I had to do something that was quick and easy, and reread was the best thing for me. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to interview authors on a weekly or monthly series, which I still may do once things calm down again. But when I found out I was having new set of twins, I was like, oh, no, I got to do something else. Because we found out in June or July, we found out, and that was, the series ended in May, and I was doing some top 10 stuff, and then I was going to do the authors. But when I found out that, I was like, that's going to be too tight. I won't be able to keep up with those videos if I do that. So there'll be tons of stuff we can talk about. The EU is countless. You know what? I can't remember, but there's a lot that I did not like about The Last Jedi. There's a lot I did not like about it. All right, so I'm at the top of the hour. I've got to go back, help the missus, take care of Big Snoozer here, probably get some reading done, and probably get some videos made too. So fun stuff. Glad I could do this. I will try to do it more often. Let me see. Well, my update basically said it all what's coming out. So yeah, the only thing that I don't have is the Saturday morning salmon flanges because now that there's 3 hosts, it's hard to get us all together. So I've got one in the can and hopefully one getting recorded tomorrow, and then I'll get another one later on. Hopefully, get those recorded. So that should be fun. I think I'm going to bring the missus over and her friend, and they're going to give me their top 10 80s and 90s cartoons. I know that's one that I didn't mention in the video because I wasn't sure who was going to be able to come. But anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Always fun. Little man, hold on, one more shot of little man. He is a sleeping guy. He is out. He said deuces, deuces. Maybe that's how I ended on him because he looks a lot better than me too. So you guys have a wonderful rest.